As a comic, one should always guard against becoming too self-important. Recently, I was at St Pancras Station in London, and a man came up to me and said, "You're a star." I said, "Oh." He repeated it, "You're a star." I said, "Oh, well, I've done this and that, but really..." And he looked at me again and said, "Eurostar?" I said, "Yes, just down there on the left, mate." The Dartmouth Comedy Festival is not only an annual event, it also takes place once a year. And right at the hub of the Comedy Festival is the Flavel Centre.
One of the most successful things that we've been doing were the comedy nights, and we sort of thought it would be quite fun to have a whole weekend of comedy, and then it sort of grew really when other venues were interested in taking part, and it sort of developed into a mini festival. I'm the festival coordinator, but there's a team of us who all sort of look for different ideas, and we've all got different, we've all got favourites that we've seen, and then we read all the reviews from the Edinburgh Fringe and see, oh, that looks good, that would work in Dartmouth, that would go down really well.
Cooking! Woo! Hiya, Dartmouth. Hello! I'm sort of comedy coordinator. I first came here about 3 or 4 years ago to the Flavel and they do a regular comedy night there, and really enjoyed it. Stayed in Dartmouth and thought, this is worthy of a festival. Why keep it all to Edinburgh? And suggested it, and then that's sort of how it got going. I like Dartmouth. I think what you are lacking, though, is painting shops and ships. If you could have a few more of those. Maybe paintings of ships, I think maybe you could have a few. Some of the comedians have come back for the second time. We've got Incognito, in fact I think it's his 3rd appearance in Dartmouth, and we've got Mark Meyer and Otis Cannelloni, who people just really, really liked, and they sort of, we almost get requests almost, because it's a small town, people saying, "Oh, can you get so-and-so?" Maybe paintings of ships, I think maybe you could have a few. Everywhere you fucking walk, ships, paintings of ships, painting. Some bloke painting a ship in a painting. Sure. You could do that from home, couldn't you? Yeah, triangle. Dartmouth's a bit of a sleepy town. When they heard I was here, all tickets have sold out. They've actually opened up new hotels specifically to come. I'm quite funny. Sorry. So I'm doing the show at the wine bar, and it's all going quite nice. There's a couple of drunken women shouting at the back, consciously talking, but that's quite unusual. That would never happen again. And probably single, who knows? Now, it's sort of, we sort of hop from one venue to another, which is quite nice, and one of the comedians will start in one venue and then off to another one. We've had Toby Hidoke here with his show, Moths Ate My Doctor Who Scarf. We've had Zoe Lyons, who is nominated as Best Newcomer at Edinburgh in the If. Comedy Awards. She was absolutely brilliant. I do have a proper cold at the moment. I've been sneezing with such force. Do you ever get this, where you sneeze with such force you know something's left your body, but you don't know where it's gone? God, I hate that. There's Susan Murray is doing her own one-woman show at the Wildfire, and she's terrific. She really is good. So all good quality acts, well worth seeing.
I get a little frisson of joy watching Ingrid Pitt karate kicking a lopsided sea monster that was played by the same 2 actors that played Dobbin in Rent a Ghost. It's amazing how many people thank you for coming, which is really nice. People seem genuinely grateful that, oh, you've come to our town to do what you do. And you go, well, yeah, and you're a really nice audience, a nicer audience than, some bevy of stag do's or hen do's. And I've never understood that about hard people. If you're hard, why don't pick on Mr. Wimpy Guts. If you want to prove how hard you are, go to the Bronx and pick a fight with Saracen from Gladiators, but leave me alone.
When you tell people you're a comedian, they say, "Oh, that must be the hardest job in the world." Well, it isn't. Have you ever tried being a diver, swimming around the bottom of a lake looking for a dead body? No. Being a comedian is the best job in the world. In what other job do you go to work at 8 in the evening and all around you people are drinking heavily and then afterwards they clap you and want to sleep with you? Apart from playing for Chelsea, maybe.